Hello everybody. Now we've gone back into pretty much another lockdown here, so I thought I would find some bits and bobs around the house and do a little video for something called junk modelling nativity, so that you can make your own nativity scene from all the bits around your house that otherwise might get thrown away. It's a good opportunity for you to recycle some of your Christmas boxes or used up cardboard tubes or anything that you can find around the house, but make sure you get permission from a grown-up before you use it. We don't want you cutting up anything you shouldn't be. Make sure as well, if you're using sharp scissors, that you get some help, and talk to a grown-up and get them to help you if you get stuck with things like the glue or lids or the glitter. I use glitter again, and sequins. They get everywhere. I get in trouble. So with that in mind, let's get on with some Christmassy craft, and I'd really love to see anything you make, and send some photos to the church email or send some pictures on the church WhatsApp. I'd really love to see them. It really blesses me when I see all the things you children make. I love it. Happy crafting! Here we go! So today I'm going to show you how to make Mary, who's Jesus' mummy. So I'm going to make, I'm going to use lots of bits and pieces. I'm going to get some hair. So I'm going to chop up bits of wool and make some hair. So I'm going to cut them. Making hair can be a bit tricky. So what I do is I tend to cut lots of pieces, a bit longer than I probably need them. Not too long though. So I need lots of pieces about this big. Now you might need a little bit of help with this bit. If you lay them all together and then tie them in a knot in the middle, if you need help with that, find a grown-up, because what that does is give you somewhere to stick the hair in the middle, and then you've got hair on each side. So what I can do is use some sticky tape now to stick the knot on the cardboard tube. But first I'm going to colour the face, and I'm going to use some coloured tape, but you could use a pen or some paint or some crayons. I've got sort of pink colour that I'm going to use, but you can use any colour for the skin that you like to. Now I won't want the pink all the way down, just sort of the top part, so I've got enough space to put her face on there later, and then I've got most of the tube for her clothes. So okay, I'm going to put her clothes on first. I think it's going to be much easier. So I'm going to put glue on the lower part of my tube, because this is where I'm going to stick some of this tissue paper, and I'm just going to tear pieces off and stick them on. I'm not going to use my scissors for this bit. Just going to put glue on and stick bits of paper. And the good thing about doing it this way is that you don't need to waste anything. The bits that you tear off don't have to be a certain size or shape. So now I'm going to add a bit more glue and just do the same the whole way round. Okay, well, I'm just going to get my scissors and just trim off any little bits on the end. We don't want her tripping over her dress now. Not with that precious baby. Okay, there we go. Get rid of the rubbish. Now I'm going to use sticky tape for this bit. So I've got a dispenser, but you might need some help to cut a piece of tape off. And I'm going to sticky tape the knot that I made onto the cardboard tube. Now, if you don't have sticky tape or you want to do it a different way, that's absolutely fine because it's your work. Okay, so I'm going to make her a head covering now, and the head covering is going to cover her hair and part of her clothes. I suppose some women wore head coverings because they like to dress modestly, and some women like to wear the head coverings because they lived in a very hot place, in a very dusty and sandy place, so this would protect them from the sun. There we go, so I'm just arranging it, tucking the hair in. It's a bit fiddly, which is why I'm using some sticky tape, because it's on the dispenser and it's just a bit quicker, but you can use glue, and you don't even have to give her a head covering if you don't want to. You can dress Mary however you would like to. It can take a bit of fidgeting and fiddling to get this right, but I think we're nearly there. You know, I think I'm going to get one extra piece because it's a little bit short at the front there, so I'm going to give her like a little bit of the same colour just to go around the edge, really make sure she looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some of the hair out and give her a little bit of a haircut. Most of her hair would be under her head covering there, but I'm going to give her a little haircut like that, because otherwise her hair will be dragging on the floor, and that's not practical at all. There we go. So we can tuck some of her hair just in there, but we can still see it. And you can have a different colour hair if you want. This is all up to you. This is just to show you what I'm doing so you've got some ideas. There we are. Lovely. I'm really pleased with that. I think she looks really, really nice. Okay, what's next? I think googly eyes. I like to keep things like this into... Oh, look, there's pom-poms in here. They don't live in here. Someone's put those away in the wrong place. I like to label the pots so I know what's inside them. So I'm going to put googly eyes on Mary. I like googly eyes, so we've got one there. Now you can get googly eyes that are stickers, but I don't have any of those in my house and I can't go to the shops right now, so I'm using what I have. If you don't have googly eyes, you can draw them or use stickers, or you could cut a face out of a magazine and pop that on there if you would like to. There we go. Right, next up is my black pen to draw a nose, and I'm going to get, where has it gone? I'm going to get a red pen to draw her mouth. All of my characters are slightly different in all of these videos, and I quite like that, but you might like to do things the same way each time. There we go. And she's very, very happy because she has given birth to a very special baby. there we are. You have created a beautiful Mary. Just doing some trimming on there. Otherwise she'll trip over her dress. We don't want that. There we go. You've created a beautiful Mary. And I've popped her there with the wise man as well. This is from another video. Okay, so you can see I have got some other characters here that I have made in other videos, which you can find. I'm going to make baby Jesus now. He's really easy to make. So I'm going to draw around something that's a circle shape just onto a plain piece of paper. And I'm going to cut that circle out so that I just have a plain white circle. And that plain white circle is going to need some special folding. I'm going to fold this piece into the middle here and this piece into the middle here. So I've got like a rectangle with two curved pieces on each side. Now, the next thing I need to do is make baby Jesus's face. So you need sort of a circle-ish shape for a face. Of absolutely anything you like. Now I'm going to choose a piece of fabric, a light coloured fabric, but your skin colour can be anything you like, and I'm just going to cut out a circle-ish shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to fit in the gap, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a minute. So I'm just cutting out my piece of fabric. You need quite sharp scissors for fabric, it's quite tricky. You can ask a grown-up for help if you need it. There we go. So, needs a bit more of a trim. It's fine to experiment, that's how we learn. So, a little bit of trimming there. And time to fetch my glue. So, at the top of my little circle with the folds, I'm going to put some glue. If you don't have anything to stick, you can just draw the face. That's absolutely fine. So there's my fabric scrap there. And then I'm going to put glue on both of the flaps that I made and fold them into the middle. And you can see what's happening here. It's starting to look like a folded blanket. Now they wouldn't have had a nice fluffy blanket for baby Jesus, they would have wrapped him in cloth. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue just at the bottom here. Not too much, just so I can fold that little bottom bit up. So here we go, just folding that little bottom bit up to tuck his feet in. We don't want his feet to get cold. He's in a stable after all, he needs wrapping up warm. There we are. So, now I'm going to get my pen and add eyes. Now baby Jesus is going to be fast asleep. So his eyes are going to be closed, but he's going to have a little smile on his face. He's all tucked in, ready to lie in the manger. And you know what? I can't resist. I'm going to get the gold pen and just do a lovely golden glow around his head, which you do see in some artwork that shows the stable scene. Some of the greatest artists used to put halos around baby Jesus's head to show how important he was. Now I'm just going to trim the corners round like this so that he looks like he's all tucked in, a bit less of a rectangle and a bit more of an oval. And there you go. That was so easy, wasn't it? And now we have a baby Jesus for our story. Now you could build him a manger out of a little box or an egg cup or anything you've got around the house. But now Mary has baby Jesus in the stable. to go with all the other characters, which you can see how to make in the other videos. Wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the craft and have lots of ideas for what you can add. God bless you all.